Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and it is going to be the winner bracket of RBT 7 now, and it is about to go live any second, and I am so excited for this game. I don't know about you.
I am incredibly excited. It's going to be home away. It's going to be the winners bracket. Uwin versus Osu. These teams have earned their spots, taking down some very fearsome teams, sending them on down to the losers bracket. And they are going to be sending one more. We're not yet sure who it is. Neither of these teams, of course, will be eliminated, but it's going to be a smooth path to the grand finals for whoever can do it.
Yes, for sure. Whoever gets this one sits on top of the mountain now. We've been talking about it. This is going to be it. Are we going to see the underdog run of Osu make it? Or are we going to see Ewan claim that number one spot for the rest of RBT 7? It will be decided very shortly.
It certainly will. I don't think many people expected this match to be Uwin versus Osu. Uwin is decently ranked at number 3, but like you said, Osu at rank 8 coming into this top 8, and they have blown everyone's expectations away. This has been, for me, their best performance in any match of the year, or in any tournament of the year. Definitely their best showing so far. We'll see what they can do up against Uwin. And let us not forget, Uwin was just recently on Hard Rain, where they took out, I believe it was Hikori. They had a great showing on Hard Rain already just last week.
Yes, they did. They managed to get the victory. Corey, if you didn't watch the game yesterday, you can check it out on the stream. We'll try our best not to spoil it for you, but we can't promise that we won't talk about it as this game goes along because, man, was it an exciting game. Broke some records, and here we go live now. 8 chapters of Winner Bracket goes now. Why don't you take this opening hit away?
All right, we got the Charger as well as the Smoker. Uwin already up above. Boom, able to proxy onto one. Smoke starts pulling. Hunter connect. Will the charge? Charge getting a smack. Getting a stumble there. Just going to be 3%, MK.
Yeah, not much coming out of all. And one thing that we haven't really touched base with, and all this is a home and away game, but look at the pings. It is not going to be a one-way slaughter in a home and away. It's going to be decent pings and reasonable, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, Russia versus China going to have reasonable pings across the board. Great to see.
Yes, it is, as we have the first tank of the game of Osu in the hands of Violet. And I'm going to do a roster rundown for Ewan in just a second. As soon as this attack goes in, nothing much is going to come out of it. They'll be at 96.7. And we're going to have Noro and Texeril, VDK, and Akaru sitting there for Team Ewan. And who do we got for Osu now?
For Osu, we got Star, the new member of Osu, moving into the top 8. We got Violet, Asari, and Sunny.
And this is going to be a first tank of many. It's one of 8 right now, and Violet's going to have the first for his team as he throws in a Moonrock. Not successful, was kind of close. Charger going in for a sack. And now I think they killed his boomer too now, but it might not be the worst idea to land a boom when you commit, but that's exactly what I said. They do want to tri-cap when they send it in.
Whoa, the bounce off the electricity pole, almost causing havoc straight away on the UN. Get away from it.
This tank is juking my camera, I'm telling you right now. He tried to go in 3 times and backed off. And I missed everything because I'm trying to stay behind his shoulder. He's juking me out. He's getting the last hittable in now. This is going to be every car possible to be brought forward. Plus he has that car alarm up front he can guard behind. And he's going to lose 700 HP before his commit. But when Violet decides to send this in, why don't you send Osu's tank away?
All right, he is going to be taking it around the back, eventually starting to move in here. Has already lost over 1,000 HP from Chip. These cars, we don't often see them do a ton, especially if the survivors can stay set up. And he wraps around the back, 3,200 health left. He hasn't done anything yet. Finally gets up there, is going to usher them off of here. Eventually, X-Turl doesn't want to drop down. Violet falls down, 1,500. MK, this is falling apart. Oh my god. He's only got 670, 500 my god! What a way to start for Uwin. He's dead!
They kill off the tank, taking no damage whatsoever from the tank on their away game. What a shutdown coming from Uwin. And they're going to even be able to push through this. No, they're going to get spit blocked. This might just be more so of a sack for a quad because, man, they need to get some damage here. Now, right now, Uwin is looking in the driver's seat by far.
I don't know what the plan was from Osu. Maybe they had some kind of plan, but it's like 8 p.m. at night for them. They had plenty of time to warm up, and that is a worrisome start for Osu. Uwin is going to be approaching the choke. Hunter already spawns in. Charger ghost hops through. Gets a smack. Make it 2. Make it. Well, he gets stumbled by the boom. They can't even bring him down below 90.
No, I mean, they get good damage from the hit, but right now Uwin's looking very good right now. Away game, 800 bonus. Right now they still have a perfect score. I don't know the last time I've said that when we were watching an away game now, but look at that, 90.9%. They have a 2-2 coming up here. And if they don't get a good hit here, this might be all they get.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and queue it up and send it in. Hunter does connect. He's standing up. Jockey behind follows it up, but there is no spit coming out finally. Spit boom. They are going to sack into the quad. I think they've bought enough time. And you know what? This is giving me very distinct memories of Uwin versus Hikori, where Uwin was able to lock in the safe room quad on Chapter 1, knock out about 500 points from Hikori. Well, how about 740, MK?
Yeah, that is insane. I mean, they did lose a lot of damage from that 2-2 they sent in there. Nothing really came as far as cappers landing. The spit was blocked, had its spawn blocked on the rooftop. I believe. That was the fastest pause that we've ever had, that unpaused after we paused, and they have a quad try. And it looks like Uwin is going to be able to take this quad with only the special infected, as all the common infected have been cleared out. And this is going to be big, I would think, for Osu now. If they can land this would be huge for their momentum.
Yeah, it would be absolutely massive. They could do approach here, and it comes. Hunter, Smoker, overlapping with Charge. Going to get not even one smackdown, and they are going to clean this up. Walk in. They only lost about 15 points with that quad, and oh my god, Uwin on the away server looking absolutely ridiculous. Bonkers.
Sorry, chat just made me laugh when I looked at it. But anyways, that is one of the biggest bonuses I think we've ever seen on an away game for this tournament and all. That is a home server worth of points, don't you think?
Yeah, and there's not even that many points on this chapter. Got more to come for sure. What a crazy start out of Uwin. Osu is going to be working uphill for pretty much the remainder of this match unless they can make something serious happen. If we're looking at, I guess normally we say 700 point advantage per chapter, but let me know what you're thinking on Hard Rain, MK. It might be a little bit different since not as many points on the board.
I think that is true, and I also think the pings come into play too,
right?
Because they're not really that high ping. If you look, they have 3 guys who are orange. That means they are under 140 ping, and in an away game that is not terrible. So I think we're going to have high-scoring away games from both sides, in my opinion. As they send their spawns in, the Charger splits the survivors. The Smoker gets the pull down. The Hunter gets skeeted out of the sky. That Hunter was really ambitious for that kind of pounce. Doesn't get much of anything to it, and this should allow Osu to push forward and get this tank up before they even have another opportunity for damage output.
Yeah, and it's not like the game is over for Osu by any means. They are going to be bringing this tank and running it back shortly. But it's just that the situation is, even if they do it perfectly, they're going to be hard-pressed to get 1,100 points. We'll see what they can do here as Hikaru is going to be moving in. Double boom is found. Spit walk. Oh, no, MK.
Yeah, that's a big 2-boom. The tank is not quite there quick enough to get the cutoff. But this hittable is going to be close. Here it comes. Let's see what he could do with it all. It bounces off, and it's not going to work out for him. That might have had a chance there and all, but now he's just going to have to go get his cars in play and see what spawns he gets to decide whether to commit or get these in a better advantageous spot before doing so.
All right, he is going to knock him in. Charger, Smoker, Hunter for Uwin. We'll see if they want to switch that up anymore. Hikaru got plenty of frustration to work with. Survivors, oh my, they do send it in from behind. Hunter connects. Smoker does as well. Ooh, close rock too. All right, it will just be a couple percentage points, but nice send in by Uwin.
Yeah, that car was a lot closer than they probably like it to be, but it won't get them. They'll suffer about 6% of a little bit less than 6% of their bonus, 5.2 to be exact, with the first hit and then the straggling 3 infected while the tank got his toys in play. And that's not much at all, but Hikaru has taken pretty much no chip, and he's second pass. They do land a 1 boom, but he's going to have to roll in with only 2 here and all. This is going to be interesting. He also doesn't have a smoker. He's getting oh, these cars could explode at any moment if they get stuck together, but they're not gonna. Oh, that hittable is not going to be good. He's going to have to commit. He is down to 5K when he gets to the top of the ladder. He gets a double punch. The charge lands.
What?
This is going to be a hittable car unless something goes desperately wrong. Nope, it lands. He's going for the grind out. 1 more hit. No, it's going to be 2 more. 1 more. Is he going to survive? No, they don't focus him and they get the kill. Oh my gosh, no, it was so close to surviving and they get a death. And I'm not quite sure which one that is, but it's not Star.
That is Sunny. That was Sunny there. And yeah, first of all, he threw the rock to try to get that initial start to the kill, and it didn't work. And I was like, okay, Hikaru, what are we doing from now? But he commits to killing off the survivor, and down goes Sunny. Still got almost 400 bonus in the hands of Osu. As they send in the hit, charge goes wide. Smoker did connect there on the backside. Okay, they continue to press forward. Spit comes out to block, which will take a little bit of spit damage as well.
Yeah, they're just going to run through it. They're going to sack the spitter. No, they're not going to sack the spitter. I thought for sure they'd sack it for a quad, but looks like they're content with maybe just going for damage as they have 360 bonus left on 3 people, 40.9 to be exact. It's a good bonus with only 3 survivors. Let's see what they do. They go for the pull in the back. Smoker Tongue's going to miss. They'll get the pounce spit. Jockey gets shut down. They pull him back through it. He's swimming in it, and that actually takes a lot of bonus down, 100 points to be exact. Oh, that went down a lot more than I expected there with only a 1 cap landing.
Yeah, there was just the 1 cap, but 2 survivors were standing in that spit for the clear, and it certainly did amount to a bunch of points. They still got 2 sets of pills. They're gunning it down. 2 seconds left on VDK. They're going to spawn him in. Hunter trying to get hunted down by Star. Okay, hops on top of the roof, still trying to get a recommit here. Charger gonna find Rochelle, takes her all the way. 1, 2, Hunter connects. 3, 4, down goes. Oh, Violet just narrowly going to evade being down, but again, a whole bunch of points being knocked out of their hands as they walk up to the safe room on their home server and lose this chapter by like over 600 points.
Let us into that war room when you guys are sending your tank in. But right now, let's go live. Osu on the back wall here. No, why don't you take this opening attack away?
All right, Osu's got a Smoker, Hunter, and a Spit Boom 2-2 right outside this safe house. Coach is going to be standing on the windowsill. Boom spawns in. Hunter does as well. Hunter goes aggressively. They lock in the Hunt Spit. Well done. Smoke gonna try to get a scratch. Boom stumbles into the Spit as well. Coach gets rotted down all the way down to 55. Make it 49 as he now has to reckon with those common infected.
Yeah, and we just noticed VDK unfortunately walked through the Spit there, lost 9 of his HP, so they actually get some free damage from that. And this is going to be close. It looks like they're going to be able to make the trailer without having to run back here and all. This definitely going to be in favor for the survivor side, in my opinion. But right now they got a quad try coming up before the tank spawn comes. They're going to send it in. There's an undesirable place from the Hunter to come from. He's going to land. Oh, it's almost a quad, but someone is going for a ride around the corner. And the question is, can the tank get there and get this in cap? Oh, it's going to be close. Look at him. And no, he's going to pop his pills, and the tank has to get out. That was so close to being disastrous for Uwin now.
And Osu bounces back in a huge way. Uwin is actually going to be taking it very aggressively here with the SIs down. The tank rolls in, got him split. Coach is behind. He can't decide which one to go for, just keeping him split. He goes down to below 3,000. The smoke comes in. We'll get a quick clear onto Coach, and has his tank fallen apart after so much work. He lands a rock, continuing to follow up. He disengages with no health left. Uh-oh.
Whoa, Osu, I don't know about that commit. Unfortunately for them, they're not going to get the wipe they needed. They'll get them to exhaust all their pills any moment. So VDK's going to have to pass, and Textural's going to have to eat them. That'll be the benefit for Osu right now, and they're infected. But right now, Uwin is in the driver's seat. Charger in the back, going to land. The spitter was not ready, so it's not going to be a charge spit. It will be a charger spitter die at the beginning. They'll get a good sack order. Boomer stumble proxy at the end on the Coach. And what do you think, no?
I think Osu is looking very lost on these tanks so far. The coordination is not coming out. It's kind of the inverse of Diesel versus Hikori last night, where Hikori was just destroying Diesel on the tanks. The tanks carrying the match. It's been the opposite here so far for Osu. They are going to send in a hit somewhat. The Hunter hopping. Okay, they do send in that charge as well. They don't find anything with it, though. It all gets cleared up, including the spit. Uwin continues to hop forward. Going to be pulling up the lip with 669 bonus left for them.
Yep, that is a huge number. You've heard it right. That is what the scores are. Yes, the scores are correct. Everybody's asking me. You're not a bug. You're not misreading it. That is the score. Right now, oh no, you're right. It is bugged out. Never mind. I eat my words. It is bugged out, guys. I'm sorry. Uwin is in the lead like that. Hunter's going to land on the side. Jockey's going to land simultaneously on the other side as well. That wasn't terrible damage, but it does get cleaned up. And now they're going to have to sack for the quad in the sugarcane field. But man, Uwin looking very good right now, Knopf. Very, very good.
Yeah, it might not look like it, but that hit out of Osu is actually pretty decent. That being said, even with a decent hit in that spot, it finds almost no damage. They got a 2-2 here. While they drop down, they send in the smoke. Smoke gets cleared. Charger hops in as well, tries to get a stumble. And they just got the spit boom here live. Going to be, okay, they eventually send it off, and they will have the quad eventually.
Yeah, but they're going to be able to get through the sugarcane field. I believe this is going to work in the favor for Uwin by a lot. Star's going to have to spawn to try to delay them, but Uwin is not going to hesitate. They're going to have to send all the SI from that second bush. Oh, I think they get it and all. It's going to be so close. Can the Charger get his spawn? No, he can't. They are out. And no quad either. The jockey lands. The Charger charges them back.
Ooh.
I was going to get a slam or two, but I think that'll be it. Yeah, one slam.
And you know Osu is in dire straits when I'm trying to hype up the charge getting one slam as this mega hit from the sugarcane fields. Uwin is going to be walking in with just shy of 500 bonus, making another 1,100 pointer for them on their away server.
And one desperate spit to go in. They don't even block the door. They should be able to walk their way in. Hunter tries. No scratch for you. Door is closed, and they walk in with a 2-chapter score of 2,216 on the away game. Now that's 1,100 map 1 and 1,100 map 2. That is crazy.
One thing I talked about with Uwin was the danger of them losing steam in later chapters after having a stellar beginning. It's happened to them a couple times before, but even if they lose, they've got some steam to lose at this point. Let's just say that much, but we'll have to wait and see what Osu is able to find. Maybe they can start recovering here with a spotless survivor side on Chapter 2.
Yeah, they need it. You say it, they need it. Right now they have a retro attack with the spit. They're going to try to maximize what they can with Uwin. They feel pretty good right now with where they're at, but they don't want to let up. Boomer pre-spawn up above to cause a distraction for the rest of the SI. Remember, there's only a Hunter and Smoker as the capper, and it doesn't look like the Hunter is looking for a DP. He gets stuck in the door as they're able to back their way up, and they get separated. Hunter gets shut down, so does the Smoker. Damage will be less than 2.5. Not a bad take there from Osu.
Yeah, interesting spitter spawn in there. But regardless, they get mopped up. They've got a hit to reckon with here, though, before the tank comes in from Axturl. We'll see what they can do. Jockey, Charger, Boom, and a Spitter. Another 2-2.
Yeah, not the greatest sack order, but this ain't a terrible 2-2. If you get that that Charger to land, the Boomer can get some action done. Charger gets stuck trying to jump down there. Jockey gets bullied. Boomer does find a target, and now they have an unprotected tank. And I wonder if they're going to push this tank hard at Osu or play it safe as they get spit blocked. Never mind, they're not going to do that. As one survivor does push, they're going to walk around him. Can he get up there in time? And he does. They got to back off. If they push, this is very dangerous now.
Definitely, definitely. And as the rocks rain down from the sky, they start to send it back there in this corridor of sorts here. Trying to get some chip. They brought down Axturl 200. Charger, Smoker, Hunter in the hands of Uwin.
Oh, wow.
Osu, gotta be careful.
They want to push forward so bad. Now Uwin caught on to their plan, though. No, this is now that I think they can. I think Osu just has to retreat. Now they got to push.
Woo!
And they do.
Okay,
that was a tense moment there, no, believe it or not.
That was.
It was.
Yeah.
Right on, take it away.
Yeah. All right, tank goes in. Smoker gets the initial pull. Sunny, and not quite in the corner, but getting hit off the railing. Make it 3, and down goes Sunny. Not the start that they wanted to this tank. Tank still on 2,000 HP. Gets another smack onto Rochelle. Going for one more. Goes for a rock. Not able to find that. Down goes Axturl. But with the incap on Sunny, they've got to be decently happy with the way this played out. It wasn't too spectacular, but continues to knock them down. They're below 1,000 bonus here.
Yep, 71% compared to they walked in with 37. So Osu still has to keep a lot of this now just to be down still a couple hundred points on their home server going to next chapter.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. Jockey Charger coming up for Uwin. Choke point coming, but Osu slowing down. And this is something that's a rare sight. We're seeing Star take his time. Gotta call it like it is.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. Hopefully he keeps that mental intact. Charger hopping overhead, finds Nick in the spit as well. Boom from behind, finds Sunny. Oh my god, Nick is standing in that spit too, eventually clearing it up. 853 bonus left as they head into the stairwell.
Yep, they're going to grab some ammo. They should be able to get up the stairs without full spot. Actually, never mind. They're stopping for ammo. Coach stops for it. No, he doesn't. Oh, no, they both back up for ammo. They're going to get a full hit on the stairs. Interesting there. No, I thought they could have blitzed this choke point, but it looks like they're just going to take it easy, slow down a little bit, try to hold on to that 66% bonus that they have, and they need every penny of those points right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Osu is quite on the same page right now. Certainly not on their SI side, but not on the Survivor side here either. They desperately need to lock in at this point. They've got a few more hits to survive just to, recomp a couple hundred points. We'll see. Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, Charger for Uwin as Osu taking up the stairs. Hunter spawns in. Charger able to find down below 1, 2. Wow.
And Coach had to swim through the spit to go over there and help too, so that's maximizing the most damage they could get. Good job by Uwin getting them down to 60% remaining. Still in favor for Osu by about 20% and change. And they're going to have some straggler spawns come here, because we know there's going to be a quad sack as soon as this hit is over.
They send it in. Smoker with the jockey, not quite able to take him over. Hunter getting some damage in as well, and that was quite a successful hit at this area. Continues to rot down the health totals of Osu, and we have been hyping up how much Uwin is in advantage here, but let's not forget the pings aren't absolutely the worst. So Osu definitely still has a fighting chance here. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves, but what a start for Uwin. They send in the spit, blocking the elevator. Gonna have a jockey, Smoker, Charger in these sugarcane fields, MK.
Yeah, we will. Looks like we could have a cheeky charger go for damage and see if he gets anything. It looks like Osu has her back on the wall. It's not going to work, except for Ellis. Get damage on Ellis. Okay, Ellis moves. Maybe Rochelle here. See if she gets the 2 damage. Do it, charger. Do it. Yep, gets the 2 damage onto Rochelle. It's not much, but every little point will add up at the end. He goes for a despawn. He already got it. Now he's only going to have to wait 4 more seconds for his charge to be back, and he'll get a normal sugarcane hit for real, for sure.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, but there is such a thing as a free charge stumble. They do get into the sugarcane fields with a quad eyeing them down. Hunter falls out of the sky. We'll see what Uwin can find.
Yep, Osu posting up around that one bush. Pretty standard with the open ladder, or the open fence on the left side. They can hide in there for a little bit. Smoker's a little close in my opinion. They might be able to catch him. Charger coming from the back. It's a tri-cap that comes in. And the common punched Rochelle at the same time when Rochelle was clearing, and that's actually going to be good damage now. Down to 45%.
Yeah, it's going to be great damage. Osu being brought down to a meager 100-point advantage. Smoker connects with Sunny, finally gets cleared up as they walk towards a safe room. But, I mean, you got to be... I don't know. I mean, this is okay for Osu. They win the chapter. But are we really winning here, MK? Star is the one with many characters.
All right, I don't see the question mark there. That's usually how I identified him. But here we go, Null. We're going to go live with still 6 more chapters of Left 4 Dead to go. Hunter, Boober, Smoker, Charger are going to be the opening hit. And it looks like they're going to full send here. Charger gets a punch. The pounce is going to land. Oh, my days. These slams, Null, that went out there. What did we just witness?
Did Uwin get iced during the break? It looks like they might have been iced here. 15% straight out the gate. They are headed straight to the sugarcane fields, but it took them a long time to get out of the gas station. Gonna have another hit queued up, ready to go here shortly.
Yep, Spitter's the first one in rotation. Jockey, too. They might not get set up the way that they want to, but they'll get a hit out in here. The Jockey's going to spawn up. They got the cappers ready to go. Jockey is getting bullied. Actually, eventually finds a target. The Hunter's really late to the show, and the Smoker will get a couple of dings, too, but that will be 2 hits, or a.k.a. the sugarcane field taken, and over 20% coming out from Osu.
Yeah, nice initial hit. They follow it up with, it was kind of discombobulated, but they still managed to get a good 8%. Gonna have the tank at 56%, but in the meantime, gonna have this hit to reckon with as they exit the elevator.
I don't know what this Charger's up to, but it's funny. That Charger has a dream being over there pre-spawn. The Boomer's gonna go around and get 2. Okay, they're gonna send the Hunter in. This is interesting. Do they keep the Charger?
Charger lurking.
No way. Is he actually going to get the charge right up there? They going to walk right into it? Oh! It's not. Oh my goodness. That was almost a double and almost yeeted him off the top to an end cap. That was pretty close. I thought he was going to try to go up the stairs and get somebody, but that would have been a tough move nonetheless. Smoker pull goes out. Spitter goes on nothing. And what an interesting turn of events there, Null, with that Charger.
Definitely an interesting way to restart our match here on Chapter 3. We do have the tank in the hands of Sunny. Going to be rolling it in for Osu. We'll see what they go for here as far as the SIs, but Uwin got all the time to set up. They are taking an aggressive angle to try to chip down this tank a bit.
Also, no, I forgot what the tank spawn was on map 1, but I know what it was on map 2. The Charger gets a double charge, and it's a tri-cap coming in. Oh, what damage coming out from Osu. Look at all the survivors are low HP now. They're all going to have to pop their pills. It's an in cap, but he can't make a commit on it yet, though, nah. It would be too dangerous with no support. But what did we just witness? And how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel very conflicted because I find myself being a fan of both of these teams. Well, on one hand, this is absolutely what Osu needed to find desperately. So this is a start to a great match here. What was looking like a one-way stomp after we get the match restarted is shaping up to be something a little bit more interesting. Rock comes out with the hit, gonna get the skeet onto that. Everything else gets mopped up, and Sunny's got some time to kill.
Yeah, he's trying to peek at Rage. He drops a second pass. It looks like they might have played that long if the Rock hit for a long time, but I don't think he's going to be able to. If they try to play Rock here again, it's going to be very risky now, in danger of going AI, and I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to roll in with the Hunter Jockey Charger, and since it's Osu, we'll let you take it when he decides to throw this in now.
Okay, and he is going to send it right away. Charger, Hunter, Jockey. Hunter connects, and he's isolated. Rock comes out to corral them into that corner, lands it as well. Sunny's going to disengage. Charge comes out overhead, finds him, will get cleared quick, but Uwin continues to get rotted away. Hikaru, Axturl bleeding out. They take an aggressive angle here. Ellis climbs all the way up, has to hop back down. 36 health left on Sunny. Spawns coming in shortly. Smoker, Boomer, and Ellis actually dropped down there. Gets a set of pills, passes it to Rochelle, and Rochelle goes ahead and pops that. Still got, okay, Boomer gets cleared. Smoker Jockey gonna try to go in for a rock, and now Osu's at an interesting situation because this tank only has 25% left. It has a hell of a lot of HP, all things considered, but he is going to have to send it in. Not going to have much SI support to speak of until Star gets in. Down goes VDK. Rock going to be dodged, blocked by the generator, and this fight continues. 17, oh my god, another Rock landing. The hit is in as well. Hunter Charger not going to be able to find it. Boom, stranded. It looks like Uwin might be able to recover with just a smidgen of health. The Boom stumbled the tank. He's trying to get down Ellis. It's not going to happen. 2 players down. Gonna have to pick those up. Wow.
Yeah, good tank coming out there. I cannot believe the balls that they've had to send an attack with 25% rage left on the tank at second pass. They make it work. They exhaust all the bonus pretty much. It's just going to be a distance run from here on out, and also the question is, when are they going to wipe out if they can, or if you're Uwin, you're just like, let's just get full distance and we'll take the loss.
We've seen teams able to limp along in this sort of situation. The Hunter drops in from behind, gets a little scratch, downs Axturl, got to pick him back up. They will continue hobbling along. Charge, smack, smack, charge. Down goes Hikaru. This is looking like a different Osu.
Yeah, they have 2 survivors, black and white now, so they're trying to see what they can do to finish him off. The spit gets picked, the Boomer gets popped. That will allow the pickup to happen unless the jockey delays this, and he's not in position to do so. But now they're all up, the crawl begins. They've almost got full distance, now they're only about 115 points away from completing the full distance. I don't know, let's see if they can stop him.
We'll certainly see. They climb up. Are they going to take the safe way? It looks like they don't want to do that. Hopping over towards the drop-down area. They spawn in early. Smoke pulls all the way down. Hunter connects as well. Down goes VDK. Jockey trying to get in there. Run some disruption. Axturl is dead.
Yeah, they are minus the survivor plus the infected. Have to wait a little bit more if they want to try to cap the last 3 to deny him the distance. But by this point, they only would lose about 40 to 30 points on distance, so I think Uwin would be happy due to the circumstances of how much damage they took before. And they get a pull in the back, they get the clear. Boomer grabs one, Spit's gonna delay. Charger comes in, gets a charge. He's in this. I don't know if the Spit's gonna reach him. It does. He is deceased as well. Neuro goes down, and I think it's a matter of time before Hikaru's just gonna get popped here because that Boomer is not gonna let the guys get him up.
Yeah, Hikaru's only on 8 HP. He is just going to walk it in, get the remainder of the distance. Oh, okay, he is just going to get that, and then try to go back for his teammate, Jockey Hunter. There he goes.
And he got those 2 points. I'll tell you what. If Uwin wins this game by 2 points, we can say it's because Hikaru walked to the safe room to get those 2 points. Right,
yeah,
we'll see if that comes into play.
Nice little heads-up play to really sponge up all the damage that they can get. distance that they can get. We now switch to Osu's survivor side here on chapter 3. They are in the hole. They definitely need a lot of bonus here, MK.
Yeah, a lot is an understatement. They need to take the lead on this chapter, and then they need to have a dominating 4th chapter. And that's just to go into your away game with about just a couple hundred points lead, and it's not a lot whatsoever. I think the only thing they got going for them now is that the away game won't be terrible pig, in my opinion.
Yes.
That's like the only thing going for them.
Yeah. Okay, we got the boom sack. Charger, Smoker, Hunter still alive.
Oh no, you didn't just shoot me.
8 seconds left on Hikaru to get back in. They are going to go ahead and spawn in the Charger, try to slow down these survivors just a bit. We've got all 3 spawn-ins. Hikaru's in. He's going to be a spit. Charge goes wide. Hunter hopping all the way through. Smoker gets a pull. Spit comes out. Actually going to get some damage there with that spit. But all things considered, well navigated by Osu, and they continue on into the lift.
Yeah, actually, that attack went from doing no damage to all of a sudden 5% and complete free spit damage. Nothing else lands besides free spit and friendly fire, and that accumulates over 5%, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Do you have the elevator opening here shortly? Boom goes ahead and hops through, gets a triple. We got the jockey charger set up. Jockey on the head. Okay.
No, it was there. The charger didn't capitalize. It was there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know who the jockey was. I think it was Textral. He's probably not too happy about that. Kuru trying to save it for the right moment. Let's see if he knows and we don't know what we're talking about now. Maybe he does.
Yeah, maybe.
But it looks like they're just going to go down and play it safe. They're not going to give him that chance. I can't disagree. I can't disagree. They're really good at this point, and Osu needs a humongous survivor score. In fact, plus 600 bonus just to be able to break even.
This tank definitely has, of all the tanks that we could say, a tank out in the open area like this does have low damage. It does have potential to get low damage. They send it in. Smoker will get cleared quick. Charge before it can even connect with anything. Hunter as well. Osu lives to fight another day. They walk into some spit, I believe. They walk into something, take at least another percentage. Brings them down to 92.4%. Tank going to be coming in the hands of the one and only VDK.
Yeah, you are right. We have 30 damage in spit damage, 1 M2 from a boomer, and the rest is friendly fire or common damage, which is actually quite a bit, to be honest with you, if you do the math on there. But either way, they are doing a great job on shutting stuff down, so it's going to be up to VDK to try to bring their team back up to par with what they've done the first 2 chapters, so they don't go down to, or make this game even by Osu's survivor play.
Right.
Oh, look at the aggression here. They're trying to be aggressive to get the chip on VDK. VDK loses about 500. There is no boomer. He gets the high ground. He has 10 seconds off from Hikaru, who's having to spawn up. He does have a jockey and a charger, which is interesting. I thought maybe they might win a hunter and a smoker for this. I don't know, no. See what he gets. They have no smoker. This is interesting. This is what Osu needs. They have all the opportunity if they can shut everything down here to take it in their favor. VDK is in. Jockey free spawn. He splits the survivors 2 and 2. They get 2 capped on the side, but the tank frees them. 2 slams from the charger. He lands a rock and then gets a punch. There's a 3rd punch going out. Another punch. He is dead. And dude, I would say the circumstance of how well the infected corralled the survivors for the tank there and all, Osu still took that pretty damn well.
Yeah, but they need more than just pretty damn well. They do still have 719 bonus. That being said, so I could eat my words here. If they can survive the next couple of hits, got some danger ahead for sure. But got some safe routes they can choose to take. We'll just see how Osu decides to play this out. Hit is in. Hunter from behind. Smoker. They do land the hunt spit. Exactly what they needed. The other SI is dropping in for some scratches, etc. Brings them down to 684. But, you know, Osu breaks through once again.
Yes, they do. They are down the alley choke point, pushing down to the end. The Chargers are first spawn up. Once they get a spawn up above, Survivors pretty much skip the ammo pile except for Coach because he needed to grab it. They get to high ground now. The Infector will have more difficulties trying to land here. They also do not have a smoker to assist. It's difficult when you don't have a smoker pulling me down, but they'll find that boomer spawn, gets popped, and now it's all going to be how aggressive are the Survivors going to push this when they have one spawn down. Let's see what they do now. Take it away.
They drop in. M2 on the jockey. Dealt with. Hunter goes for the high balance. Doesn't find it. Charge. The last one is going to find Rochelle. But that's going to be it. The slow get up. But she will continue on. Not going to have a spit at that area, which is very important. And Osu will break through. 652 bonus. MK, is this the start of a new day for Osu?
Oh, it might be start of a new day. The only problem is they started playing on Friday, and it's almost the end of the week, so they got to really have a great weekend if they want to have a try. But let's do some math here. And Osu still has not pulled the lead off.
Watch out.
They will go in a point delta into their 4th map of their home server now, and it's only 400 distance for the value of this chapter.
Yeah, that's another thing. This chapter not worth a ton of points. That being said, it's also extremely possible to get the tank wipe here. Could see very low damage or very low points locked in at all by Uwin. And then if Osu is able to survive the tank, trudge through, maybe get a couple hundred bonus, we could see them start to break away.
Actually, I was wrong. I'm sorry. The score automatically switched when it ended, so it's actually Osu has the lead of 128 points. I did
So
my
at
math.
least they can say they have the lead.
I might have done my math wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
And we are going live, and this is not what Osu wanted to see either. If you see this tank at 83%, it means that Uwin's already going to get 250 points as well of this 400 distance map. They might as well give him those points now, so that it puts him at 2,900 and change. Ooh, it's going to be difficult, but Osu can pull it off as long as they play dominant on their away game as Uwin did on theirs.
Yeah. Yeah. The hit is in. The jockey is dealt with. They just got a smoker charge with Spitter. Smoker spawns in, grabs Rochelle. Charge immediately dealt with. Spitter, not quite. Just going to be 5 damage from BDK, and that's it. 98.4%. Osu continues on. And one thing is, you know, we could potentially, I mean, Osu is looking on fire right now. We saw 2 stellar chapters out of Uwin to start this game off, but they still got to perform, even with it being their home server. Once we go to that home server.
Yeah, of course. So look at this jockey going in kind of by itself. Hunter will find a target. Oh, what a direct spot on the spit. He even stumbles him in the spit. Nick, who wasn't even included in that. And that's actually good damage coming out with that 2-2, in my opinion, due to the area where they had to take it. And here comes the tank, Null. Now the question is, what do you think Osu's going to do, Null? Do they push forward underneath the house, or do they run it all the way back to the safe room to try to hold on to everything?
Yo, that is actually such a good question here. Such a late tank. They are going to send it in with the tank coming in. Hunter Charger. Okay. They do eventually get back up. They're a couple percentage weaker for it, but they are taking that aggressive angle. They've still got a car here, but I think you got the perfect idea, MK. They don't want to deal with that car-happy area, and we see Coach already clearing out that optional area where we often see teams take the tank on Chapter 1.
Yeah, also, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, you cannot punch the car over that way. You must punch it to the right over the fence, the chain link fence, not the bush fence. I'm pretty sure Neuro, I don't know if Neuro understands this, and he does not. None of these cars are going to hit. He's going to have to take it around. He chooses to abandon it. Like right there, the fence he just hopped across, you can get it over that one. You cannot get it over that other one. It is actually protected, so you just don't bring a bunch of cars into play. But we'll see how much that comes into play now. Neuro's already second past it. He's got to make his way in. He's rolling in now. Survivor's choosing not to go underneath there, except for one Survivor who kind of gets himself separated from the pack. And that's going to end up being the tank's in cap. And what they wanted as a clean take is no longer going to be for Osu. It'll be a 1 in cap. And that should be all the damage they get. Maybe a rock. Nope. And that is a dead tank. Standard in my opinion, though.
Can I help?
Yes, we do see.
Okay.
I'm hesitant to say miscommunication from Osu. It didn't look like he got caught out, but they only take the one in cap. I'm sure Osu's happy with that. 654 bonus left to play with. We'll see how much they can manage to scrape by, but they've got 3/4 of it right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Hey!
we could have said if he would have went with his teammate, that probably wouldn't have been an in cap, maybe a punch or two. But right now, it would probably only be about 11% trade. We'll see. What a ski coming out from Coach. They run out of the spit. Smoker tries to make a pull, misses, and they're all going to. Oh, he almost caught him. He almost caught him. No, it was close.
Too close for comfort. Yeah, way too close for comfort. That Spitter alive on 4 HP, MK.
We'll see how much the Spitter gets at this last hit, as they have 641 bonus left. Last hit from Uwin. What do you think's gonna happen here, Nall? Anything? I think it's gonna be clean.
Well, it's kind of scary when you take this hit right outside the safe room. So many times we see survivors do exactly what they just did: walk it in, lock it up, and that is going to be the round for Osu. A 1,000 pointer here on Chapter 4.
Wow, what a turn of events comeback for Osu. They did the best that they could. Now if they can get a wipe, they'll probably have at least a sock on going into the next match. Not much, but you know what I mean?
Right.
They're going to need a little more than that, I would think. But, hey, due to the circumstances, that's pretty impressive how much they were down and they have the lead now. This tank's going to be huge now. If we do some math, if they manage to wipe out of the tank, it'll give them about 1K.
Okay.
250 a chapter as a breather.
All right, we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. Of course, they've got this dangerous first hit, but after that, it chills out just a bit before the tank.
We have one more person waiting to ready up, and love you too, my friend. The love yous in chat, I appreciate it. The love's everywhere. This chapter is Star Tank. Oh, is it gonna? And we didn't crash when we went to the next chapter. We didn't talk about it, and it didn't crash. So we've resolved the scenario.
Excellent, excellent. Now, can Uwin resolve this scenario? A jockey, charger, smoker, and a spitter as they walk out of the safe room. Definitely got some potential here. Trying to chip out the jockey. Okay, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They take it back into the safe room, playing it slow here. Okay, they're out. The hit is in. Smoker, jockey, both connecting. It's going to be a double cap with the jockey carrying back into the spit. 10, 11%er onto Uwin.
Reloading.
You see how beautiful that spitter got the B-hop in there to land on top of the survivor
Nasty.
who is jockeyed.
This one.
I mean, you
Right
can't
on
use
top of him.
that is called getting the best value of what was given to you, and it gives them 10%. And it is an honor to watch some things like that happen from both sides. Impressive job, but there was one thing we should talk about. Do we have a star tank coming?
Yes, we do.
And we
Yes,
have
we
a
do.
lot of damage coming out here. They finally clear it. I think that charger might have been able to charge someone in the car, but he didn't know what to do with 2 people capped.
The charger letting a little bit through for sure, but still, the damage on Uwin is coming out in full effect. They've been knocked down to 81.7% pre-tank. We're going to see how this plays out. It is going to be a star tank. We'll have to see what he can do. Jockey trying to carry into the spit. Not quite. They will be able to clean this up without too much incident. And we're back to another question about how the survivors will take this tank. It does look like Uwin has the same idea of Osu. BDK backs it up under the house, starts clearing out all the comments. In the meantime, Star is going to be hitting his car into play. Not quite over the fence, but like you said, no invisible wall.
He doesn't. I don't think he understands it either. He has to do it a very certain way. That's not it.
Whoa.
I don't know if they actually clipped the whole thing now. Did they actually clip the whole thing? Nope, that
There
gets
it
it over.
goes.
See, he got it over. He did it right. So now he has that car to kind of corral them in a certain area. If he brings the other one in too, no, they'll have to stay underneath, and they can't be pushing. Are they seriously trying to push right now?
Looks like they're trying to get every point of chip that they can, but they only get about 50 points. In comes the second car, and Star is a Okay, he climbs up and over the other house. We got a Jockey Hunter Charger ready to go. Star hops in over the fence, hops up on top, gets around the railing. Rochelle, hello. Wow, the SIs will not be able to capitalize on that isolation, and this is trouble here. 3,700 health left. Down goes one, down goes another here in just a moment. Yes, he does. VDK and Axturo, last two left. Star chooses to disengage, and he will be able to do so with a lot of health left, taking a bit of chip in exchange for a attempted rock. Will slow down the survivors, drops back in, gets the isolation. One is hit way underneath the house. Charger gonna connect with that. Car comes out, 1,100 health left on Star. He waits, goes for the 1-2, rock punch, finishes off Axturo. VDK gonna be the last one alive here. Can he have some star power of his own? 500 health left. They are lasering down the tank. 250 throwing in the pistol hits as well. 265 health left on Star. VDK runs it underneath. We got a Jockey. We've got a Hunter. He gets the pickup. Oh my. 147 HP, and we're at a tricky scenario here. 3 cappers ready to go. They drop down. Hunter finds it. The tank is dead, but the Charger finds a Jockey. Gets him 2 away. It's on the head.
Can they clear it? The Jockey has a... Nope, they're gonna get wiped out. No.
Wow.
What a tank coming out from Star. I thought there was a misplay at the beginning, but they knew exactly what was happening.
Star calls GH your final. Great question, Star. And that will be Uwin with 270 versus Osu's 1040 points. And what a comeback here from Osu.
All right, and here we are back, and we go live to the second half of this tournament match. Osu's going to have a lead by a couple hundred, just shy of 1,000. They're not going to set scores and all, so we'll do the mathematics manually each chapter for everybody. But it looks like they're going to pre-spawn with that Jockey Charger Hunter Spitter coming in any moment.
Charge connects. Inside the spit goes the Hunt as well. They are swimming in it. They go down over 10% off the first hit. Sure, it's not going to be a death charge, but it's still going to be a hell of a lot of points to start off the home server for Uwin.
Yeah, they are requesting the scores. Got to give us a second here. I got to pin them in the chat. I did not expect... Thought they were going to... Wait a minute. Wait. What's going on?
Reload.
Wait, what's going on here?
Ammo here.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, okay. They switch weapons, they look like, and they take another hit. And they also set the car alarm off. Okay, I'm speechless now. What do you think?
We're seeing a similar stumbling that Osu found on Chapter 1 on their home server. They started off the match with a no-hitter tank, if I remember correctly. The tank wrapping all the way around, losing all of his health for it and finding absolutely nothing. Now they're in another scenario where they haven't even broken past Burger Tank yet, and they're already down over 15%. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter are going to be able to send this in for even more. Hunter getting caught out. He does die. Charger spawns in, runs away. Some standing spit. Nick will be able to dodge that. Got the spit being dealt with by Rochelle. Charge escapes with 227 HP. And, you know, a couple minutes into this chapter, Osu will be finally breaking away from the Burger Tank.
Yeah, I think they got it mixed up with being Chapter 5, waiting for the event to come pick them up, but we're not in that right chapter. We're actually on Map 1. I know they played Map 1 through 4. They might have got a little confused, but it looks like they're going to push up, get this tank up. And now Osu looks like they're going to stay here or maybe push forward. Interesting, though.
We did not see this
on
the original.
Look at that. That was close, no.
It was, but now it's a bit awkward for VDK. Oh, wow! The charge into outer space. What a way to start off this tank. He's going to be chasing him down. He's got the car. Is he just going to grind him out in K?
The other three should run. The other three should be taking off by now. And they have a guy hoarded, and they're not.
Wow!
This is going to be a wipe.
Absolutely. And with it, a lot of Osu's hopes will be dashed. There's still got a lot of game left to play, but I mean, This is just an insane reversal after those last two chapters. Jockey, Charger, Smoker ready to go in. Charger, not quite. VDK still got 2,500 HP. Rochelle on her own here as the Smoker has caught. And that is going to be that, MK.
Yeah, they have a pull forward. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to be able to kill him, but there's a good chance they can survive with 2, but not when they give the tank a free rock like that. I don't know what Osu is doing here. They're going to get the pickup. The Smoker will delay it. The Hunter will not cover. It will pounce. Hatchback flying through. Oh my gosh. It doesn't get any closer than that. Oh, that one didn't miss. And this is going to be a wipeout. And Osu 900 and change lead is about to be nothing, Null. What did we just witness?
I feel like the teams need to switch names because Osu is having a bit of a here you go, you win kind of moment. They rush down the tank. It gets executed spectacularly well by Uwin. Charger with the isolation to start that off in unfamiliar territory there, but the Charger just locks it in, and he's completely stranded. That survivor is as good as dead. He gets the grind out for free, hits the car right on top of the survivors, continues being able to volley cars. It was good as done from the very beginning for Uwin. They lock it down, 130 points for Osu. That's going to be it.
Reload.
Yeah, sorry for everybody at home trying to find out the scores and know what the exact delta is. I know it's 900 and change, so we'll just keep it with that for now. We'll say a 900 just so we know exactly where it's at until we get confirmation, and we'll pin the message in chat as soon as we get it. But for now, Uwin makes Safe with the bonus they got in their away game. They will already have the lead now.
Yep. Nice smacks from the Charger. Rochelle caught up in the spit momentarily. They take about 6%. Osu definitely needs a wipe here of sorts. We'll see what they can find. Gonna have the tank coming in very shortly. Gonna be in the hands of Asari. And we'll see what Osu can scrap together.
Yeah, they're gonna take this choke point before they get the tank out. Shout out to Look at My Chicken for the raid, my friend. Good to see you back. Long time no see. But for now, they are going to get past the car alarm. Tank is going to spawn. Let's see what Uwin chooses to do. They're going to hang out in the playground, which I don't think is a terrible idea, but they're going to play a little risky here. I thought maybe they play it safe and just go back to the safe room area now, but it looks like they're not going to do so.
Yeah. Uwin saying, I like that strategy. Let's try that on for size. Of course, keep in mind that the tank percentages are the same between home and away servers, but we're seeing drastically different execution and approach to how the tank is fought here on Chapter 1.
Yeah, absolutely. He is bringing his toys in. The extra car looks like he wants to pop over. That is a really good car.
Wow.
That's in a good spot. Now it's all about where he can put this one, but look at the HP suffering for getting this in place. How about it all? It's already 600 plus. Chip.
This is an issue that Osu has been having, especially in those first two chapters, getting their tank chipped down seriously before the engage even comes out. We'll see if Asari can reverse the curse here. The damage has been done. He dips below 5,000, and it's not stopping anytime soon, MK.
Yeah, they're not letting him get any rage whatsoever. He was a little close there and taking a lot of damage from the punches. He's going to get his car in play. Oh!
No.
Neuro is down. They are going to delay that. He gets a punt. It's going to be his corner. He'll be a one punch on Nick. There'll be another one. He'll get the in cap. Now it's 2v1. This is big here. He still has a lot of HP. He might just get the grind out, but he's not getting it. It's not working in his favor. It looks like they'll finally get... No, maybe they won't. They're going to get Neuro up, though. The Charger delays the pickup. No, he can't. They still haven't got the grind out yet. He just needs to punch him.
What is
happening?
on?
And he misses the punch.
What is this?
And they don't get the grind out. No, what happened?
Let me get you on your feet.
I mean, it feels like today we've been in the Twilight Zone. Just a lot of strange stuff happening. That will take the cake for me. They had 2 survivors down straight away with the engagement. Had SIs ready to go. He opts for the grind out, and as you can see, there's still 4 survivors left. MK, what happened? Your guess is as good as mine, man.
It looked like they had an easy kill with 3,000 HP. I thought for sure they'd have a grind out. It looked like could have been a wipe too. Ends up to them surviving with 501 bonus.
Disgusting.
And they are about to cut out the point delta after 1 chapter now.
All of the hard work put in from Osu. We thought Uwin was iced. We thought this was going to be the turn of a new leaf. We thought Osu was going to have a fighting chance on their away server. And Uwin's trying to lock it up after 1 single chapter. We've got a quad ready to go for Osu. Jockey hops in. Will try to get... Okay, grabs Rochelle. Quick clears though. Everything gets mopped up. A little bit of smoke damage as well. 471 with 400 distance. Uwin starting off big.
Yeah, it's 738 points cut into the delta, so we'll say they have about 200 left at this point. Man, I thought it was going to be an even swap after 1 chapter. It just doesn't work out. He can't get the grind out with the survivor against the wall, when I think all he had to do was punch him with the tank once at the end. What could have been, should have been, and what should have been was not. And now we go into the next chapter with Osu up only at 200 and change. But the only thing that's advantage for them is that Uwin has to go first every chapter.
Right.
At least for this one, maybe. At least for this one.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Osu definitely still has a fighting chance, but I can't help but feel like they're going to be headed into Sugar Mill with a sour taste in their mouth. The ready up's going to come up eventually, but I mean, even if that was a 1 kill, that would have been less than I thought Osu could have found, and they did not even get the 1 kill. That was just... if you're Osu, that's got to be an incredibly jarring moment, and not just that, an incredibly frustrating moment for the other teammates. You might have some team communication problems, some upset feelings here, and they need to wipe it all away, clean slate, head into Chapter 2.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. It could be very demoralizing of what happened to them, but it doesn't mean the game's over yet. And wait, what? What is... Nick is wearing something on his face and I can't make it out. The charger goes in, gets killed. Smoker dies. I have no idea, but there's something going on with Nick right now, and I gotta try to figure it out. Let me see. He has... Is that from the Gladiator movie? Is that what that is? Gladiator mask from the Gladiator movie that just came out?
I have no idea. It keeps bugging out for me.
Yeah, I can't really make out what it is. But okay, let's get back to the action. We were distracted a little bit by Nick's face mask. But either way, maybe he's protected from COVID. Who knows? Boomer goes in, gets nothing. He's not going to die early, which would be benefit for them. They're going to send the jockey and Hunter finds the target. Spitter comes a little late, but does land for no dings. And right now, Osu's a little mixed up, like you said. I think they got to get it together now before time runs out.
Yeah, this is looking horrific for them. 2 hits in at this point, and they have chunked away a full 0.7% with the tank coming in. Going to have just about as close to max health as they can get with the tank. Violet does climb up on top. Going to force Uwin to back it up. Going to go for some rocks here.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to stay there. This is interesting. He's choosing to go this route, though. That's a dangerous route to use to transition. They spawn the smoker up. They got the Hunter coming in, get shut down. Charger comes in, lands.
Ooh.
Almost a double,
Yo!
but he gets the rock gnaw. Ooh.
And unexpected rock for sure almost follows it up. That one was pretty scary, too. They're like a minefield here. And they are going to take an aggressive angle, MK.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to push forward. It's a little too dangerous. There's still some commons up there. Not many, though, but I think they were trying to see if they could entice that tank to take a little bit more chip and show himself when they're that close for rocks. But right now, Violet has lost about 80%. Interesting rock location. Look, jumps up on the fire on that little electrical outlet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I liked it.
We love Osu's unorthodox strategies and creative plays. So far, they have not been appearing too much here on Hard Rain. They had a pretty spectacular Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 on their home server, but everything else has fallen flat. Violet going to go for the engage here. He's already down to 3,500. Hunter from the side. Nice team speed. Still got a charge and a boom, and nothing comes out of that. He tosses a rock, which will be easily avoided, and Violet is now running away. This is going to be just absolutely the most minimum amount of damage that Osu could possibly find. They landed that one rock. Violet still trying to escape. 400 health left. They're trying not to overcommit here. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey, Uwin gonna turn their tails and just start progressing through the chapter. They send it in as 3. Team Skeet, Smoker, brief pull. Jockey immediately cleared. Rocks from the side. 5% frustration. This is gonna be an AI tank.
Yeah, it is, and they're going to be able to push on without a spitter in rotation either. This tank, they probably shouldn't kill him. I mean, Antextral might finish him off here, but you know, leaving alive would be the wiser decision right now, and just hold W. But the end is looking grim. I don't know how you feel, Nah, but this isn't good for Osu.
It's not good for Osu, and it doesn't bode well for their future in this tournament as a whole. Like, they are going to be going down to the lose bracket if they lose this. But this really does not bode well for them. They started out the gate with a big win against Diesel, following it up, being the unexpected victors here. But the wheels have completely fallen off the bus for Osu. They try to send another, okay, charge lands with the hunt, smoke as well. All right, all right. But is it too little too late, MK? I mean, even for this chapter alone, just under 80%, over 1,000 bonus in the hands of Uwin, and they've only got one more major hit to come through. Of course, it's likely going to be a quad. It could wipe it all away, but Uwin is looking like they are back and put together.
Yeah, it does look so. Just like you said, they are in the driver's seat in cruise control. Osu's going to have to knock them off that. I think we're going to have to see a quad land in the field probably for any life chance for Osu, I would have to say. And the Boomer died out of order, too. Charger looks like he's going to die out of order as well. They're going to have to kill the Boomer Spitter next hit. I think the Charger actually has to go in here in order to get that. Yeah, I was going to say he has to go. And actually, that's not bad at all, dog.
Yeah.
He gets 2 punches and the charge, so that's going to be a quick 20 plus right there. 24 to be exact. Not a terrible play there coming out there by the Special Infected. And now the Boomer and Spitter should die, and then we got a quad in the field.
There it is.
You see the Boomer fall? He failed.
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm out.
He's like, I'm just spectating through this.
Yeah. So we'll have a brief lull in the action, but going to be headed straight into pretty much the crux of this entire chapter. Almost 75%, that's 3/4 of the bonus still in the hands of Uwin, and they were not down by much after their away server, about 900. They've started to make back up the bonus after an excellent chapter 1. Let's see how this quad plays out. Osu needs a grand slam.
Yes, they do. Here it is. Quad incoming as soon as they feel we're going to send it. Now, I don't remember if you remember last time Osu tried to send a quad in here. They put the Charger from behind, the Smoker in the front, and they got blitzed. Let's see if they'll let that happen to them again,
Right.
or if not. It all depends on what Osu's going to do here. But when this quad definitely goes in, Nah, what do you think? Do you think it's got a good chance of landing, or do you think Uwin's got it?
I think Uwin is just absolutely breaking away. They are locked back in after kind of a shaky chapter 3 and 4. But they, chapter 1 and the rest of chapter 2 here have just been looking spectacular. I think they've got this quad in the bag as far as defending against it. We're going to see it come out shortly, but they're already halfway through the sugarcane fields.
Yep, they are about to blitz the end right now. Look how close they're already out, pretty much.
Yep.
Rochelle's pushing. Oh, Rochelle's the one out of place here. Here they go. They're going to send it. No. Oh, they're going to land too. The Charger missed. It would have landed. No, it was so close.
The Charger had the easiest setup of them all, isolating Rochelle, chasing her down while the rest of the SIs were trying to get their connection, but he just gets the stumble, and that is going to be a wrap. They do drop him down to 775 bonus, but a far cry from what that quad would have been.
Oh my gosh, no, that was so close. I cannot believe how close that was. I thought they were going to get in danger of having the field pushed on them. They spawn in. Oh man, that's just a heartbreaker for Osu. I could just imagine how their blood was pumping when they saw a 3-cap and how bad the Charger felt when he was unable to grab his target. But Osu's not out of it yet. I think if they can match the bonus, there's still a possibility.
Yeah, it reminds me of when, like, in real life, you're driving along and some idiot is like about to hit you and you've got to do some quick reactions, but then once it's said and done, you get to take that sigh of relief that, you know, nothing happened. You win. They've still got 775 bonus from that, 1400 scored from that alone, just about, and they've got the SI side. We'll see what they can do to lock it down.
Opening attack. Whoa, what a rocket in there. The Charger will miss, but that was... What a charge getting in there like that. Now, that was impressive. Just unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize, but whew. Boy.
Yeah.
Did he B-hop right through the window like that?
That was some quick reactions, Alvo Sue. That Charger was going way over the speed limit. We do have our next hit getting queued up, ready to go. Before the tank can come in, it is going to be a 2-2 with the Hunter Charger. Set up. Looks like they're going to go for the drop-down hit onto Osu, who is on that lower level.
I think Osu should have went up top here. Just my opinion.
The spawns are in. The Charger hop over, kind of missed. They clear it up. Charger comes out, connects with Nick into the spit. Boom on the head. Oh.
So lucky they didn't spread just a little bit more. That would have been bad news for him. But either way, they will survive and get the tank up. They actually might be able to make sure they get Uzis and go down and try to chip this guy. It looks like they're going to try to play a little aggressive here. They just got to be careful of this smoker. And for some reason, I have not heard a ding of any of the tanks on this campaign. You notice that?
No.
You know how it goes ding when the tank's
Right,
on? It's not doing that. I mean, it's not really big to play because the survivors are aware of it, but...
Yeah.
Either way, this is the 6th tank of the game for Uwin into the hands of Antextral. And this is such an aggressive play. He can split them right now, and he's going to do so.
Uh-oh!
And he gets punched. Oh, he dodges it. He gets punched again. He's chasing him down. He runs around the corner. He throws a rock. That is going to land onto Sunny. And I think this is all the tank gets.
Gonna try one more.
One more rock.
Nice. Sunny, where are we at? He's going to land 2 rocks onto his face, brings the survivors down to around 900 bonus with some magnificent execution. This could be kind of close to it. Well, I mean, yeah, they could even come away with a slight victory on Chapter 2. It's very unlikely, though. Lots of horrors left to behold for Team Osu. We'll see how they can manage. Going to have a Spitter, Jockey, Smoker, and a Hunter. Hunter spawns down the back line. Sunny trying to catch it out. Smoker on the front line in the meantime. Jockey gets cleared. Spit onto not much. Just going to have the Hunter left. And he goes back into Ghost. Tail between his legs. Hops away.
Yeah, they have no choice but to grab ammo now. If you notice, one of the survivors, Violet, is almost completely out of ammo. Everybody else could have just skipped it and went up and took the choke point. That delay was going to give the infected chances to kind of set up here. Let's see. All the spawns are just about up. They might send it. The Boomer Proxy. It's a good stumble for... That's not a good stumble. And this Charger, someone's going for a ride. Oh!
No!
The Jockey comes up. It's not an in caps. Is that not an in cap somehow? But they're not clearing them. How is that not an in cap? And that works out to be extremely favorable for Osu.
All things considered.
Yeah, I think they're still going to lose their round, but that was close to disastrous. Yeah, they've lost the round, but they still have 679 points yet, somehow. Wow, no, that is so lucky that Charger was not an in cap on the way down.
I'm shocked. I mean, it was... I mean, he took him all the way down.
How is that not an in cap? That's crazy.
No idea.
All right, the Hunter will land. Spit will follow up. It spreads non-favorably, but gets a ding. You know what, Nah? I wonder if it counted from the time it connected in the middle of the stair, so that was the distance points from the way down, not the highest point. I wonder if that's how it registers. You know what? I'm gonna have to check that after the game. I'm gonna have to want to know that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to know that. Because I thought for sure that was enough distance to get an end cap. Absolutely looked like enough. But we can talk about it all we want. It didn't happen. They have a quad. They might send it early and sack again for another quad, or no? They're gonna hold. They're gonna hold. No, they're gonna go for it. Oh!
You called it.
Did you see that skeet? Oh my god!
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. The damage still does come out. Brings them down to 580. But they survive. Gonna be headed through the sugarcane fields. And they got 2 sets of pills left, but we'll see. I think you might be onto something. Gonna sack out the boom spit. They do. Get the double, triple boom. Spit. Oh, they send in everything. Okay.
Oh, that charger just saved them. Unless he gets a pound. Okay, it was worth it. Oh no, it's falling apart for Osu. They lose almost all of their health bonus there. It's just DB from this point out. They should be able to navigate this pretty cleanly, except for a jockey crippling in there. But it's all DB with that 424 points that they have.
Yeah, and I think that might play into why they opted for that spit. Oh no, it's not going to be a spit. Hunter, Smoker, jockey with boom. Smoker, initial connection, double cap. Hunter hops through, and he connects. Down goes Violet.
Oh, they're not gonna let the boomer's gonna land too. Actually, I think they'll get the pickup. Oh no, the Smoker delay, and he's gonna get his tongue back too. And they delay it again. Charger's gonna come in. They get the charge in to finally clean it up, and they're gonna be able to salvage it and walk in with a couple hundred points. But they're gonna go into a delta now, and the question is how much now is gonna be the question.
Spitter, spit jock. They shoot it out, and the safer down goes Coach. Oh my! Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh my God!
It's another 5%.
It's the Hunter. Okay. Okay.
That's
Wow.
70. I think they got 70 more points after the field.
Yeah. I mean, they are milking it for every single last drop. 475 for Uwin. And man, MK, unless Osu can do it again, where they have weak chapter 1 and 2 and come back with an insane chapter 3 and 4, I don't know, MK.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can win the game on the away. Uwin has proved it, but right now they are down about 300 points. A little bit less than that. I believe it's like 270 and change.
Not out of the woods yet. Don't forget just how close that quad was to landing. Certainly still some wrenches in the machine that can be tossed in. We are going to have...
Trying to see if we can get these scores helped out from the casters, but it looks like they are just as clueless as I am. So I don't feel bad anymore. But we'll just keep it at the 900 distance. We'll say right now that Osu needs to win this chapter in order to have a possibility of making a comeback, because the next chapter is not worth enough now. It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Okay, lands the initial boom. Smoker, Charger, Jockey, just going to be holding on to it. Oh, Wimwas.
There we go. We got it. I love you, Wimwas. Thank you so much.
It's going to be just shy of 900.
There we go, guys. I'll put that in chat in just a second, and I'm going to pin it. So first we'll take this attack away.
Yeah. Survivors make it all the way through the sugarcane fields, but they're not out of the woods quite yet. Still got the quad looming over their heads from Osu. Just not the favorable spot for Osu to send it. Smoker dodging, making him dance. He's been knocked down to 181. They're just hip fire spraying through the sugarcane, ruining the crops. Uwin going to try to approach this lift. Osu doesn't want to let him in. Hunter connects. Smoker does as well. Charge will be dealt with as well as the jockey. Brief connections. It's going to be worth about 5.5%. Uwin heads into the lift, starts to take it up.
Hold on 1 second. See if I can figure out how to pin messages.
I got you.
Actually, either way, that's there for now. They got it. And now we get the camera ready. But that's the point delta we have, and that is... Oh my gosh, now, is that like 902? Is that the difference?
Yeah.
So it's a 2-point off of what we actually called it. That's pretty damn close. That's pretty close, if I say. Not bad at all. So that means they have a lead of 298, if I remember correctly, but... Attack cleanly shut down there from Uwin. No damage coming out from Osu, but the jockey, Hunter, and Spitter still left to think to do something. Jockey gets M2'd, Hunter goes on nothing, and ooh, a little shaky there from the SI of Osu.
Yeah, the charge just goes for it. YOLO, not able to come up with anything. They have been knocked down 7%. Gonna have the tank in the hands of Sunny. Okay. Smoker, Boomer, and a Charger. Sunny's going to be rambling on over. Got this wide open space for the tank. Smoke comes out, gets cleared up. We don't have the boom sending it in yet.
I wonder if they're going to try to play this long now like they did on the other side and how well it worked for them. It'll be a little more difficult because the higher ping, but I'd like to see the try. But it doesn't look like they're going to do so. The tank's in Sunny hands, not Star's. Star is way more aggressive, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a beautiful evasion on the Boom as well. Boom tries to drop in for a triple proxy, but they all three hop away in perfect synchronization. And Boom only connecting with one. Sunny takes some chip for his troubles. About 750. Make it 1,000 plus. He does eventually climb up onto the towers. And he's going straight through for the connect. Hunter going to be able to easily be cleared by Coach, but the damage is done. Gets a smack on the Ellis. Long charge will get dealt with. And the SI support is all but gone. Still got the jockey. He's already spawned in. He's alive. He sends it in for the sack of sorts. And Sunny, with 2,600 left, is going to start. They have a race through the chapter at this point. Tank trying to run away. Survivor's trying to not let him do it. Eventually going to give up as Sunny has 40%, 30% frustration, 2,500 health left. Can he lock in anymore? Survivor's still at a very healthy 80%. Smoker pulling through. Quick clear, quick enough. Boom gets for nothing. Hunt Skeet as well. Going to be the 5-shot Hunt Skeet by VDK. Osu gets knocked down over 3/4 of the bonus left by Uwin. And again, falling short of the mark is Osu.
Yep, they are going to be able to continue pushing with a very high health bonus of 76.5%. Osu will have either 2 or 3 more chances to try to lower that before they get into the safe room with those points. Jockey's going to spawn Charger rockets in. Very, very ambitious Charger, not going to land anything. Smoker probably wants to die off here for a better sack rotation. He's going to hold it. And I have no idea what they're going to get next now. It might be a 2-2 for their last hit.
We can take this pipe.
Yeah, well, regardless on that hit, pretty much all the damage came out from Coach accidentally backing a foot into the spit. Otherwise, it would have been pretty much damn close to nothing. They are up to 77.4%. That's 852 bonus. So threatening to lock in. Uwin wants to take a save. Boom onto one. Hunter charge. Charge is going to get the wall smacked. That's going to be it. Smoker comes in for a quick pull. It gets cleaned up to, okay, set of pills does get popped. They go down to just over 800, but still threatening a 1,300 point lock-in, MK. This is dire straits for Osu. Once again, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. They've been struggling all the way through just to even it, and Uwin is breaking away once again. Going to be headed to Osu's Survivor side on Chapter 3.
Yes, that is a huge round for them, putting in 70%. That means Osu has to match it just for a possibility of a comeback. Wow.
Uwin firing on all cylinders. They did start to scare me a bit on chapter 3 and 4 of their away server, because something that I said about Uwin from watching previous matches and casting previous matches of theirs is they had kind of lost steam at some points. They started off with early, straight out the gates, slugging, but then starting to run out of steam by the end of it. Not going to be the case here at a home away match. They've stayed steady through it. And I think part of it is, they know they're on their home server here. They're home free. They're only down like 900 after that. And they've been able to lock it in so far. Kind of running out. Last nail in the coffin potential here for Osu.
Yeah, talk about dire straits. I'll tell you what, they need something, and you ain't getting money for nothing. Let me tell you that. They are going to need to pull out something here if they want to do it, if they want to mount that comeback. I mean, it is possible now, but this sugarcane field is going to set the tone for what they're going to do with their survivor side. And I think if they could take the tank with only one in cap and then walk in the safe room with the same bonus or just a little bit more, it wouldn't be outside the conversation of seeing it happen.
Right.
I mean, we're reaching, but it is a possibility.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. We're, like you said, not gonna sugarcoat it, but at the same time, it's not out of the realm of possibility points wise. Do we see it every day? No. Do we never see it? Absolutely not.
I don't know, but I could tell you one thing. You hear that music on the MTV, or no?
No. No.
No, that's one song that won't be on there, but we're going to have to wait for Antextual to come back to ready up. Throwing a little history block on some people who actually know the band a little bit. I happen to know it, and I happen to remember seeing that video actually on TV at one point in my life, which makes me old. But here we go live, Boomer Sacks, and maybe we get a quad in the field.
Watch out!
All right, still playing L4D2. You got to feel a little bit old. We do have 8 seconds left on VDK. Osu is gunning it through. 5 seconds left now. Osu going over to the left, trying to clear out the smoker. Charger already drops in. Jockey hopping through as well. Jockey on the head. Smoker pulls. Collide charge. Wow! High comes in as well. 1. Okay, Smoker still ripping away. Whoa, rolling straight into the Hunter. Jockey caps, Jockey carrying all the way away. It is so damn over, MK. Look, Jockey, hello. Wow, they dropped down below 700. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was absolutely disastrous for Osu. Yes, they still have 63% of their bonus. That is probably the good part. But look at their HP. They have 2 slow, 2 at 50s. That means everybody's popping pills for this tank, which are going to lose the pill bonus. I mean, DB is going to go down when the commit comes in. Oh, no, I don't know now. I think we might have just seen them seal their winner bracket solidified through the rest of RBT. By Uwin. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, still got some match left to play out. Don't want to call it quite yet, but oh my god, if they are not in the coffin being lowered down into their grave here in this moment, they've lost this chapter. If they can have a no-hitter tank with no SI support landing, with no other hits landing. Look at the smoke, almost catching out Ellis on the front line, as that is Star just gunning it through. They've already lost this chapter by a good 130, 140 points if no more damage comes out. Not a smack, not a swipe, not a scratch.
Nope, and Star was being super aggressive, but he knows that even him himself can't go that far ahead with only an Uzi. He does want to shoot the tank, but you can't be too aggressive there, as we have some comments kind of trickling in at the end. Look at these comments. What is this? Look at all those zombies.
They're sneaking up.
What? And the boom lands. There's going to be another 12 comments coming in. The tank decommits to avoid chip, but it was like 6 or 8 comments just running in from behind before that boomer land. That was strange.
Yeah. So, gonna have Noro here doing what he can, which is likely gonna be a whole lot. The Charger dropped in, found a connection with the wall, continuing to beat down on Osu. Coming in, we'll see what he can do.
All right, Neuro is making his way in without hesitation. They're going to have to pop their last bit of pills. Violet has not done it yet. Finally does. Charger rockets in, gets a survivor, but the tank didn't go for it. The Hunter gets skeeted. He'll get his corner onto Sunny, but he's not going to get an in cap. And it looks like Osu is going to take this extremely well. Just imagine if they were able to take the sugarcane field as well as the tank. They would be in great control. And actually, no, if they make it in with 50%, believe it or not, they would only be down 500 going into the last map, which is kind of crazy to say.
Wow.
I don't think they're going to do it, but that is possible.
That is ridiculous. We're not out of the woods yet, though. I've said that a couple times. We're not even in a wooded area. The spit comes out. They are going to have to drop down, continuing to have their health drop down as well. Some more standing spit as they try to rush it through. Smoker out the window. And yeah, going to have Osu hopping through. They find another set of pills, taking them over 500.
And Star just eats them. Don't want to care about the points, just wants to be fast. One thing to take note, I don't think it's going to matter, but if it comes down to 25 points, we know where to blame it now.
Exactly. We can just blame Star entirely for it.
I mean, they do it anyways, but in either way, the Charger's going to go and get melted. The triple boom lands. The free spin will grab one survivor, and they're going to manage to walk in only... Wait a minute. Okay, they were going to manage to make it after tank, only losing 50 points. Not bad, no, and we're going to get to do a point run. And I wonder if I did bad math, but let's wait till they make it in. Minus the 900 points off the other side's team, and we'll see what we have. So we minus 9 will be at 2,600. We do, it's a 560 point game. They still have an outside shot now, which is bananas.
Dude, I was just saying to lower them into their coffin, and here they are, 500 points away as we head into return to town. Oh my god, I cannot believe that Osu has managed to bring it this close, but with the help of an amazing tank hold into a bulletproof post-tank chapter 3, it looks like they've still got the opportunity. Will they seize the day, or will Uwin continue this dumpster drive through the field of Osu?
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens when that time gets there. We'll have to wait for the ready up. We do have... I cannot believe this. We still have a chance. The tank is 83, I think. Was it 84?
It was a late tank. You're absolutely right. 83,
oh, they already got it.
83.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay.
They got it. Cool.
Now that does add an interesting wrinkle. It gives Osu less boundary to work with. Assuming they make it, assuming Uwin makes it to the tank, which they likely will, of course.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. It gives them an additional 250, so that'll put them at, let's see, they have the 600. That'll be 7-something. They send the Charger in right away. I think they might have needed more. They're not going to get it, though. Boomer gets a double proxy. Jockey might go for scratches. Gets M2 to shut down, and they jump out. And now they are pushing.
Should have a 2-2. Charger Hunter. We'll have to wait and see. Sunny's got 10 seconds left. Uwin has evaded the first hit, which is an extremely scary hit to start off Chapter 4. But they have locked it down. Going to be hopping up and over. And it is going to be the Charger Hunter with the boom spit. They send it immediately. Hops up on top of the car. Whoa! Okay. Gets cleared out on the charge. Nice quick clear by Uwin. Got those low pings. Finding the quick clears. And they continue hop through. Gonna have Star as the tank for Osu. But we're not quite done yet, MK, are we?
No, not yet. If there's anybody they wanted to have the tank, it is going to be Star for his team. He needs to pull out a wipe here. He did amazing stuff last time that led it up to all of their bonus being depleted and eventually ending in a wipe. Can he do it again? The Charger will miss. The Hunter will miss. And what a shutdown coming out from Uwin, denying all damage output.
That was the quad setup out of Osu. It certainly didn't look like it. They find 1%. And of course, we've got Uwin setting up underneath this house. Going to try to avoid as much heartache as they can. I think Star was also the tank on their home server on this chapter. I might be wrong about that, but just a quick note. Boom does come out onto third. Look at that car. Ooh. Okay. So he still does have some car options. Doesn't look like he wants them for now. Got that one car set up very close. He takes a lot of chip as he walks around to the other side of the house. 1,000 exactly. Got the Jockey Smoker Hunter ready to go with this hit. Oh, Uwin takes it outside. Smoke into the initial smack. Can't quite go for the car. Okay, is going to wrap around for the car. Ooh! The pillars not only helping out residents of NOLA, but also helping out that last survivor there. He's still got one survivor caught out. Nick, he tries to do a 360 wrap around the tree with the rock. 500 health left. Look at the health total of Uwin. Whoa.
That is gonna solidify it. What that successful tank kill has done for Uwin means they are guaranteed either first or second place in RBT 7. Congratulations to them. They will sit upon the top of the mountain for sure now. It is no possibility of mounting a comeback, and if you look at that bonus, 90.7, that is 0.02 away from a perfect round now, and what a time to do it in RBT 7 winner bracket finals.
Interesting. Interesting. They send in the last two cappers. I thought they might try to hold for the quad, but of course, I mean, the safe room is so close. I don't know. I thought you Hail Mary it. Maybe try to send in the SIs, but, you know, you were right. You were right. There was no hope there for Osu. Uwin's going to lock it up, and what a distinct honor to, at the minimum, have second place at RBT 7. We had over 70 teams sign up. The level of competition continues to get heightened, and Uwin was not many people's expectation to be sitting at that grand finale match of RBT 7.
Yep, you were right. They have done it. Now they just have to finish out their infected round. What happens at the end of this round doesn't really matter anymore. They have already solidified their victory. Congratulations to them. I don't know what their exact total will be, but we do have the points nonetheless, which I do know that is a fact, which I am going to use one of my friends to... There we go. They managed to put up 2,967 on top of the 4,712 that they have coming out from Uwin. And I am failing to do that math in my head as fast as I am trying to.
Can't blame you.
But I believe it is 7,700 and change. Not 100%,
wow.
But either way, we're going to go in. Charger will miss. Everything pretty much misses, except for the smoker and the boomer. And 1% in,
down.
And they go.
Yeah, it's just going to be a percentage point. This is essentially going to be a formality at this point. Even with max bonus, it's just not in that realm of possibility anymore. Uwin going to be doing what they can, Sue rather going to be doing what they can. Try to get a respectable last chapter, last round. They are playing out what will be the end of their winner bracket run in RBT 7. We could see this be the grand finale match, MK.
Yes, absolutely. We could see a rematch. It absolutely can happen. When you're in the playoffs, you can absolutely play the same person twice. When it comes to Swiss and playoff combination, the most you can meet one team would be 3 times, and it is absolutely actually I lie. It could be 4 times depending on if the loser bracket would beat the winner bracket or not. But I mean, there is an outside possibility of a 4th matchup. But the question is, will we see it? It'll have to be determined. Smoker goes out. Charger not able to find anything, frantically despawning on the survivors. And now Hikaru has the tank. I'm telling you, that ding throws me off. I didn't even know the tank was up. But this is the last tank of the game for Uwin in the hands of Hikaru, winner of the winner bracket, RBT 7.
Yeah, congratulations once again to Uwin. Let's see if Hikaru and friends can finish it off in style here. He is going to be trying to hit that car forward, gets it up and over. Got the Hunter hopping around as well.
Oh, he really wants that Hunter, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jeez. He gets away with 14 HP.
All right, all you, MK, take it away.
The last tank coming away. He's going to use these cars just to corral him inside. Maybe one more punch forward. Oh, he actually gets it in. Oh, he might go on the side. Oh, my goodness. Almost banks off the fence and hits Star off the head, but it doesn't do so. He's missing punches. The Charger's missing. The tank is following. Oh, my gosh. The Hunter caught the guy out of midair from a tank punch. Ooh, that was crazy. He gets an in cap on the Violet, and that will be a dead tank. And they will survive and put up a better score, but the winner has been decided. That was crazy, though, watching him catch that Hunter out of the sky, catching that guy out of the sky when he got punched.
It feels like the teams for today have just been pulling out every last trick in the book, putting on a show for us here. It is just insane. We got the 2-2 Smoker Jock, the Poo 2 in the hands of Uwin. Let's see if they can turn trash to treasure.
Free spit. It actually worked.
Yeah.
Spitter's gonna run away and go for it.
The spit.
Gets back on the roof. They don't see him go by the window. I think they're gonna hit again when they transition. Maybe not though. Oh!
The separation.
They almost got
so close.
They almost got a double cap. No, that would have been sick.
That would have been a great way to finish off the map for Uwin and their entire match. But hey, even without it, the results have spoken for themselves. Even with all the destruction and the laying of waste that Uwin has committed, it was still respectively close by Osu. They were like 600 points down after that last chapter, going into the chapter 8 essentially, but just not going to have what it takes, and that will be the win for Uwin. Moving on, like you said, the last team in the winners bracket. Now, as we look at that losers bracket, close your ears for spoilers if you haven't seen Question Mark versus Bochi, but I'm going to say it now. With Question Mark winning their match, they will be moving into losers round 3, facing off none other than Peru's Last Hope, Hikori. The winner of that will then be facing off against Uwin.
Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. But for those that want to keep track of the score at home, that will be Uwin getting the victory over Osu, 7,679 to 6,847.